What's up, everybody? So I made a critical mistake and I turned my mic off to do one thing, and then I turned it and then forgot to turn it back on while recording this video. So rather than have an awkward silence and just game sounds in this video, I figured, I just record my voice later and just dub it over there and see how that works. So this video might be a little bit out of weird, some actions might be a little bit out of sync, but to explain how we got to this terror mission, some things happened in between this video and the last one. First, we missed out on Canada because I took too long to get there, so there was no Canada mission. Also, a medium-sized UFO showed up, and right before I was going to scramble my jets out to go knock that thing out of the sky and get a crash site going, they attacked South Africa. And I know I said I wasn't going to go back to Africa, that Africa was a lost cause, and I still don't plan on trying to work too hard to save it, but thinking about what went down in Nigeria and thinking about how they killed a lot of my good troops there, including Dope, the best troop that I had, I figured, screw that noise. I'm going to get some payback. So I launched this mission, and we're gonna go to South Africa and see if I can do this terror mission well. This is so incredibly awkward, but hey, if it works out, then it works out. Maybe this might be a better thing, a better way for me to do it. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, I wanted some payback on this one. I kind of something's been pissing me off lately about this game, so I'm just like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna run away from another terror mission. Besides, I really couldn't afford to let them get the research ahead of me. If they win two terror missions back to back, that's a huge jump in their troop forces for them, and that's gonna put me way behind, and that's gonna make it even harder on me, and make it more likely that I will die in the near future. And I can't have that happen. So we launched some of our best peeps in there. Sorry, I was choked there. And we're gonna see what this is about. It's gonna be hard to commentate because I can't remember the order in which, or not the order, but just remember some of the things I did. So I mean, this is gonna be like, it's almost like it's gonna be like sports commentary almost. Like I'm just looking in and then just doing things, just narrating what's happening. So I think I remember I was gonna move Dave over here just to get a peek, and then some seekers came. And of course they went, or one of them went stealth mode. But Dave got that citizen out of there. That's what I wanted to do. And then I was kind of weighing my options, like, can Amato snapshot this dude? And he could, so we're gonna move Amato over to the car, and then we're gonna like let him bust that shot. And I think he ended up killing that seeker. Did he do that? He must have done that. I think he did that. Right in the face. Right in the face. And then that kind of puts me at an awkward position because I don't really have a lot of good cover there, but fuck that. We just melted this probe's face, and now everything's cool. No more aliens. See, already we drop into the zone, and already we got some victory, shit happening here. We're already dope. Now I wanted to bait out some more aliens, and look who shows up. Two thin men in a sectoid. And also they kind of got the flank on us, so especially me there, because you can see that I'm down at the edge of that car there, so that puts me in a bad position. Any one of them can run up and start killing me, so I had Daniel haul his ass out of there, and I think I put him on Overwatch with run and gun on, just in case they did feel a little bit froggy and wanted to come out of there. And I think the idea that I had here was just to get everybody back behind some cover there, some better cover than what I was in. So that means if I die personally, it happens, whatever, it sucks, but at least no one else will die, which is good. Oh, excuse me. I'm not even sleepy or anything. Must be the pie that I ate earlier. Yeah, so moving people into better cover, and then you know what? They pushed out because the Seeker showed up and tried to strangle Dave there, but he got lit the fuck up. Just absolutely mauled. Fuck that guy trying to strangle Dave like that. That's fucked up, man. You don't do things like that. That's not how you do things. That's not how you do life. That's not what life's about, strangling folks. Actually, I mean, I think there are some people that like to strangle folks. We call them serial killers. So those aliens pushed out and didn't even show up. So I was like, all right then, that's fine. And I heard the chrysalids, so I was trying to bait them out and also save this civilian there, but I didn't want to get too close to him just in case, And I think he glitched out anyway, and he just stays there the whole mission, so that's super awkward because no one tries to kill him and no one can save him because he just kind of glitched out, and even though it counted me as a save. Oh god, I keep yawning, sorry. So then we threw a battle scanner in there, trying to see if those chrysalids were in the bar because I already killed somebody in there. So I'm pretty sure they're in there, and I don't want to rush too far in there too soon, and then have the three of them get the drop on one of my soldiers, like they did in Nigeria. I think they did that to Drew. Yeah, they did that to Drew or to my dad or somebody, and they just got absolutely reamed. And then we had Daniel go over there and get that citizen. I mean, it counted as him being saved, but he never ran in there. I guess he just was just too petrified to go anywhere, which I can understand. If I was in this situation, I probably would be, you know, scared out of my goddamn mind too. So now we're just, you know, moving things around, trying to get better maneuvers. I think I was trying to maneuver to the point because there was I knew there was chrysalids in that bar. I just wanted to get everybody over there. Plus, I wanted to get them far away from that truck up there in case that thin men and that sectoid got a little antsy, decided to make their way down south. Man, this is actually a lot harder to do when you're not actually playing the game at the time. So I can't really explain what I'm doing and what's going on. It's zombies. Yeah. So you know how I said they were in there, and look at that. Look at that, a 99% shot. Didn't kill him, but he's significantly wounded, and I know where he is. And I'm gonna drop that motherfucker next turn. But screw this zombie, man. Like, look at it. It's just like trying to get out there, and Dave's like, man, I noticed something. Dave has a do-rag on. Dude is trying to get some waves in his hair. He's keeping it straight gangster. Like, I guess you can keep the Dave out of the hood, but you can't keep the hood out of Dave, man. I guess that's what it is. Even fighting aliens, he still keeps it G'd up from the feet up. And it just died. The camera dove over there because someone got killed up there. I can't remember if it was a chrysalid or a sectoid, but then I started getting kind of urgent here that I had to get up there because I couldn't afford to let the chrysalids marinate and fester up there like they did in Nigeria. And then they had like, I think there was like freaking like at least 20 or so of them up there because like they all just came streaming down like one after another, and they kept like bringing up zombies, and they kept transforming into more chrysalids, which would kill more citizens and they get more chrysalids. It was just one thing after another, and I didn't want to have that happen this mission. Plus I was playing kind of aggressive and irritated because it just kept bringing back memories of that mission and how they killed Nope, and I think they killed Kim, who was like I think on her third mission out. But yeah, we went hard in the paint on this one. And then, like, Karen's like fucking just, like, I don't know what it is about her. She just cannot shoot to save her life. And you know, one day it is gonna be her life that's on the line, and she's gotta like make a kill, and then she'll miss, and I'm like, well, you're dead. Sorry. I was trying to see if I could bait the chrysalids to us, and it wasn't happening. Someone's giving me like a whole lot of text right now. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope not. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to bait them out, but they weren't coming, so I was just like, oh, whatever, get back behind the car. And Daniel, like, he's like Mike 2.0, like, cause Daniel's just running in there with the shotgun, and yeah, they're killing more people up there. He just runs in there with a shotgun and just drops. He just creates bodies. He just makes people die. It's kind of, and there they go. There's the chrysalids. So now that they appeared, I was hoping, now that they saw me, I was hoping to bring them down here. And I got so juiced when they ran past that citizen that came after me. Of course, Karen missed her shot because she can't shoot worth a goddamn. But I was like, yeah, bring it on. I'm hyped. Get hyped, because I had something in store for these assholes. I wasn't going to let them procreate, and I wasn't going to let them kill anybody. By anybody, I mean my troops. And since they were right there, and of course Bella, I was like, oh man, can you holo target this dude? She did. For once, she holo targeted something and didn't outright kill it, which was a shock to me. But that's all right because we got Daniel, and Daniel's got shotguns, and he's just, you know, let one fly in the face. This is where shit got dope. Get out of here. Oh, I'm not done yet. I ain't done yet. You can get some too. Coming into my house with that. You don't come in here with that. You don't go in this Humpty Bumpty. And now I was trying to figure out how to get Dave up there to put a shotgun blast in his face, but I couldn't figure it out. But I think I wasted a lot of shots trying to get this one down because I didn't want it to run up to Daniel and kill it. So I was like, everybody shoot at the chrysalid. And thankfully we got it down, so thought that I got that wrapped up. So now we can go into the bar, and I want to check out the back alley to make sure that, you know, no chrysalids were going to sneak up from behind or anything, because they're pack hunters. Like, once one pack sees you, they send the rest of the goddamn pack after you. There's that thin man. I gotta learn to utilize my gunners better. I don't think I'm using them to their full potential, you know? This dude was fucked up, because I thought he was gonna kill the citizen execution style. Look at it. But she held on tough. He didn't shoot her hard enough in the back of the head to kill her. So now my whole goal is like, alright, if anyone's getting out of this zone alive, it's gonna be her. Because she took a plasma blast to the back of the face, and she's still breathing. And there, of course, there's stuff going on up there. So now I'm trying to figure out, you know, and I had to think about how the best way to go up in there. I really got to change these people's nicknames, because I'm pretty sure Amato would not want to be called Fuzzy. He'd probably cuss me out for that shit. But look at the shot Amato laid down on dude. He was like halfway across the map, and he was like, what the fuck ever. I think I put that citizen in the acid too, and I was like, oh, whoops. Here I was trying to get cute and get this guy here. Want to get him out of here. Want to save as many civilians as possible. It sucks almost in Long War that terror missions are always a lose situation unless you play them perfectly. Because even though you'll win the mission, depending on how many citizens you'll get out of there, or civilians you get out of there, you still might, panic's still gonna rise. Like, it's almost guaranteed that the panic is gonna go up after a terror mission. And I mean, that's being realistic. Just because a mysterious military organization drops from the sky and starts killing everybody doesn't mean that, you know, people are gonna feel safe after their whole just city just gets fucking wrecked. But it's still a lose-lose situation. Really, what terror missions do for you as far as Long War goes is it just kind of, you know, prevents the aliens from getting too far ahead of you technology-wise and troop-wise, because we've already seen mutons. So it's only going to be a matter of time before we get fucking berserkers, and then you get those metallic floater robots that love to throw grenades, and then there's going to be sectopods, and then I'm just getting down the list. It's going to be all bad. Oh, look at this coward here. Run away, skinny bitch. No, keep going. We don't want you here. Don't even attempt to kill anybody. But we really got to find the rest of those chrysalids. And those citizens, because they keep killing the citizens. I can't keep having this. I can't keep letting this happen. See, there goes another one. I think we've lost 4 so far. Yeah, I think 4 died. Man, I keep yawning a lot. It's like almost. Oh no, it's too late for me to have a nap. You ever have that where you want to sleep or take a nap, and it's like 8 o'clock, and you know if you take a nap, when you get up, it's gonna be like fucking noon, or not noon, but midnight, and then it's just gonna fuck up your whole. You're gonna feel really weird because everybody else is asleep, and you're wide awake because you just basically got your 40 winks in. I don't want to do that. I might distract myself playing something else. You know what? I might add another game to play through because I'm pretty sure I want to spice it up, but I can't decide what else to play. And I kind of want to play something that I'm not so familiar with, like with XCOM, where, you know, I basically know, you know, most of the strategies to get out of it. Just Long War throws some curse balls into you every now and again. I wonder. I would play, like, something tells me I want to play Borderlands, like Borderlands 2, but I know Borderlands is not fun when you're not playing with other people. It's just kind of there, you know. It's just like, meh. Anyway, we're kind of maneuvering to get that sectoid and move up a bit and get some more citizens out of this bar, because it seems like they've all crowded in this bar. And of course, D-Lo takes point because he doesn't give a fuck. But look what he found. He found some floaters, and they all immediately go on Overwatch. Oh, and let's not forget another pack of goddamn chrysalids with a zombie. They just came crashing into the bar. Like, they're just like, we're gonna get these motherfuckers. I almost dropped an M-bomb right there. Almost did. It was right there. It was right on slipping out. And I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that. You know, I mean, whatever. It's YouTube. Like, who's gonna give a shit? And if you do, it's just worse. It just depends on how you use it. And I'm not saying that as like, well, I am saying that as a black guy. If you're white and you can't just drop F-bombs all over the place. You gotta get clearance for that. I mean, I can understand if you're listening to like some DMX, some Snoop Dogg, some Dre, some NWA, and you know, it just happens to be in there. Cause I've ridden in cars with friends who were listening to that shit, and then like they're singing along, right? And then it just gets to that part, they just get dead quiet. It's like, yeah, and the fuck that. And I just look over at them like, hey man, it's cool. I know it's part of the lyrics. Just go ahead and do it. Now see, Dave was a G for that one because he totally could have been killed. But like this guy, look at him. He just gets his insides just eaten and ripped out and oh, fucking disgusting. And that could have been Dave. But Dave is like, you just stabbed me with one of your pincers and all you did was just make me fucking angry. Just make me fucking. And that dude got cold clocked. Like, damn. Like, he got dropped like he was like, oh god. And that dude flipped over a table. I love the ragdoll effects in this. They're so hilarious. Fucking floaters are assholes. Do you see this shit? So if you look at it, we really see about 7 aliens. And watch what happens. Dave just shoots this guy in the face because he's mad as fuck. And I would be too. Reload that shotgun, Dave. Yeah, son. And then the model's got a bead on that guy right down there. And I'm like, yeah, cap that zombie. Peel the zombie's cap back. You got it like right in the scope and everything, and he blew it. And he blew it. It's kind of disappointing. But it's alright. Zombies are slow moving. What we really want to worry about is that chrysalid in that window right there. So we're going to try and, what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that chrysalid doesn't move. Marzena's going to do that. And if it does move, well then, we're just going to light his ass on up. Of course, Dave just got stabbed, like, in the chest with, like, a giant claw, like the size of a, what's up, like a size of a 2x4, so, you know, we gotta have our doc patch him up. And if I remember right, she told him to be a man and get back in the fight, which is some shit she would totally say. And here I think oh no. I was gonna get this lady because she's been shot in the back of the head, she's bleeding, she's panicking, you know, but then Margarita comes over here and is like, hey, chill out. XCOM's here. We ain't going. Oh, well, I think she died anyway, because of the acid thing, which was kind of unfair, and it kind of caught me off guard. And I was like, oops. And then while I was fucked up, I had Bella run out behind that truck. I didn't mean for her to do that, because she was gonna get possibly killed. But look at her. She's got too much skill, and then she just kicks the window open. Doesn't even dive through it. Just kicks it open. Like, goddamn. And then Dilo, with the shotgun, takes out the chrysalid. That dude is a beast. Like, I know Mike's a beast because I have him because he's just crazy and he just doesn't give a fuck about his own personal well-being. He just wants dead aliens. But Dilo not only gives me bodies, but he doesn't become one himself. Like this guy. Like this guy getting up. Or is that a chick? Yeah, that's that chick. And then we got this coward here. Look at that. You don't even belong here anymore. You can't even shoot anybody, right? You're just too scared. Fuck you. And we got zombie officer over here. Just lurching his way. Who's he going for now? What the fuck is he doing? What the fuck? Maybe he's just getting out of sight so he can just fully transform. The zombie's gonna attempt to roll up. Like they stayed trying to kill Dave this mission. He's just like, oh, well then if you want some shotgun in the face too, I'll give you some shotgun in the face. And then these jackasses are gonna go on Overwatch to make sure I don't move and kill more. See, look, I told you, they stayed trying to kill Dave in this mission. But someone just left their balls all out there to be shot. I think I decided against it though. Man, this is really like, from now on I will make doubly sure to make sure my mic isn't cut off. Because this is really awkward to commentate. It really is. Like, I don't know how people can do this, how they can record their footage first and then talk about it later. It's just kind of, it feels wrong and weird to me. I like to just commentate in the moment, you know? Just get it while it's there. Yeah, so lesson learned here. But hey, you know, This is part of what I do. I'm not a professional. I didn't double check that shit. I didn't spell check. I didn't proofread or proof check in this case. I just did it. And then when I replayed it back, I was like, oh, there's no audio. And I tried turning it up. It's like, oh, yeah, there's no audio. And I looked at my mic, and the damn mic switch was switched off. And I was like, oh, oops, my bad. I forgot. What the fuck? My whole idea, my plan here, was to just kind of creep around and get the rest of them on the flank. And Bella just kind of was just like, nah, we're not creeping. We're killing. We're killing. I wonder how many people or aliens she's killed. It's got to be a bunch. Between this mission and that last mission, she's had to kill a ton of aliens the time she was out. Finally got that sectoid out. Fuck that guy. And I think Dave just went ham on his zombie. Oh, look at her. She's just like covered in blood, and like the textures, the weird textures on her make it like so much more unsettling. Look how hard she's bleeding. Dave, drop this bitch. Get her out of my life. Out of my face. He wasn't messing around with that. That's the kind of killer we need. We need that sort of thing. That sort of thing's gotta happen. I don't think Margarita's done anything but save civilians. Oh no, she did kill that one chrysalid. Like, he didn't have to go through that door to get in here. But now that he's here, let's just go ahead and hot this fool right now. Like I said, she almost killed it. Like I said, she doesn't really mark people for death. He just goes ahead and takes it. And like, zombie killer. He's a zombie killer. He's the chrysalid killer even, because Dave just letting the shotgun fly. So since that chrysalid hadn't moved, I'm gonna like move Daniel to this back alley to get around it and maybe attract it to him and then have him kill it. But just in case, I'm like, he must be the last one. We're not gonna let him pop any more open. So we're gonna drop this dude. Now he's like, oh, I see food. I'm like, yeah, nah, come over here. I got a little something I want to show you. A little thing I want you to see. Just kind of step right up. Step right over here. A little something I want you to see real quick. Just a little bit. Of course, she tries to get clever and ends up getting shot. And then he ends up still trying to be clever, and ends up getting shot in the face. And that's the mission, folks. We won our terror mission. We pushed the aliens back. Do you know how demoralizing that is for them? It's embarrassing. And we saved half of the citizens in the area of operation. So yeah, I call that a good win for everybody. Well, for me, not for the aliens. Fuck those guys. They didn't have a good win. Yeah, we got a couple people promoted. No one died, thankfully. We got a couple people that got promoted, so I was going to go ahead and do that. But you'll need to see the rest of this part. You saw the meat of this video. Again, apologize for the fuck up. It happens. My bad. Yeah. Hopefully, next time won't be as awkward and off-putting. Because I know this one is super awkward to commentate. And then watch me kind of fuck up the timing on this video and things not link up the way they're supposed to. This video is going to be shit, by the way. I'm just going to let you know it. But main draw here, the aliens died, and we won. So have a good day. Stay woke, and they still panic. They're still panicking. Fuck those guys. Oh well. Stay woke, and I'll see you later.